October 20th, 25 Daily Bread. Passage Acts chapter 20, verse 1 to verse 12. Key verse 10, title: The words of God must not put us to sleep. When the uproar had ended, Paul sent for the disciples, and, after encouraging them, said goodbye and set out for Macedonia. He traveled through that area, speaking many words of encouragement to the people, and finally arrived in Greece, where he stayed 3 months, because some Jews had plotted against him. Just as he was about to sail for Syria, he decided to go back through Macedonia. He was accompanied by Sopater, son of Pyrrhus, from Berea, Aristarchus, and Secundus from Thessalonica, Gaius from Derbe, Timothy also, and Eutychus and Trophimus from the province of Asia. These men went on ahead and waited for us at Troas. But we sailed from Philippi after the festival of unleavened bread, and 5 days later joined the others at Troas, where we stayed 7 days. On the first day of the week we came together to break bread. Paul spoke to the people, and because he intended to leave the next day, kept on talking until midnight. There were many lamps in the upstairs room where we were meeting. Seated in a window was a young man named Eutychus, who was sinking into a deep sleep as Paul talked on and on. When he was sound asleep, he fell to the ground from the 3rd story and was picked up dead. Paul went down, threw himself on the young man, and put his arms around him. "Don't be alarmed," he said. "He's alive." Then he went upstairs again and broke bread and ate. After talking until daylight, he left. The people took the young man home alive and were greatly comforted. Daily Bread Message. Paul's extensive 3rd missionary journey throughout Macedonia and Achaia is covered in 6 short verses before his return to Troas in Asia Minor. Formerly, he had hoped to reach Jerusalem sooner, but now he hoped to arrive there for Pentecost. Paul stayed in Troas 7 days despite his plans, because he felt the need to meet with the believers. He wanted to break bread with them as the Lord had commanded, which they customarily did on the first day of week. Initially, he intended to leave the next day, which compelled him to give a longer sermon. He kept on talking until midnight. Seated in a window, the young man named Eutychus sank into a deep sleep, fell to the ground from the 3rd story, and was picked up dead. Paul's sense of urgency to proclaim the gospel of the kingdom that gives eternal life greatly contrasted with the young man's disinterest in spiritual matters. Granted, the situation was not favorable to the young man: long hours, warmth, and poor air, circulation. Yet, what happened to him still serves as a warning against sleepy saints. And God was gracious to him that he was brought back to life by Paul. Prayer. Father, help me spiritually stay alert and vigilant. One word: watch and pray.